elected leaders from the 7 counties where the Ma community reside have resolved to put aside their political differences and support the Building Bridges initiative started by the president and the opposition leader. In a meeting chaired by ODM party leader Raila Odinga, the leaders shelved any other BBI rally and agreed to organize and attend one BBI rally scheduled for this Saturday in Narok County. Meanwhile, Third Way Alliance Party, led by Dr. Ekuru Aukot, has launched a revamped Punguza Mizigo constitutional amendment bill months after a similar initiative failed to win the approval of county assemblies as required in law. Chris Thyro reports.
Politicians from various political affiliations and from the Ma community converged in Kajiado County to plan for the next BBI rally scheduled for this Saturday in Narok County after they were postponed as the country mourned the country's second president. Kajiado Governor Joseph Olelenku and his Narok counterpart Samuel Tunai represented other governors from Samburu, Baringo and Nakuru counties. Although initially a section of leaders were opposed to the idea that Olelenku should chair any planning meeting, it took the intervention of opposition chief Raila Odinga to whip the leaders to an agreement.
Even though there were small functions and little differences, because I know that may be of interest, we have harmonized our secretariat. We have set a joint secretariat. The CS will coordinate the secretariat so that we have a document that will be presented to the delegates on Friday.
The entire Maasai community in the 7 counties support the Building Bridges initiative as started by His Excellency the President Uhuru Kenyatta and the Right Honorable Raila Odinga.
Like every other community, we have our own differences of opinion. But we have agreed today that we will put aside all those shades of the differences and speak in one voice.
We want each and every community to express themselves. We want every part of our country to come forward and make proposals as to how they think the issues can be resolved.
Narok Governor Samuel Tunai and Kajiado East MP Peris Tobiko have been closely associated with the Deputy President and the Tanga Tanga team and who have been accused of opposing the BBI initiative.
Tukiwa Jubilee, sisi tushirikiane tuwe kitu kimoja, tufuate vile rais wa nchi Uhuru Kenyatta ameweza kutoa mwelekeo. Sisi wote tufuate hiyo, tulete Wakenya wote pamoja, ndio maendeleo ingie katika taifa letu.
The narrative has been that BBI is politics and that public officers, state officers should have nothing to do with it. It is not. Although BBI has political implications, naturally, but it is not politics. You just need to familiarize yourself with the 9 pillars of the BBI report. Nothing to do with the politics.
Meanwhile, members of the Third Way Alliance, led by their party leader Ekuru Aukot, have revamped the Punguza Mizigo constitutional amendment with more proposals after a similar initiative hit a brick wall by failing to get the requisite 24 counties to support the bill.
Any Kenyan or anybody can make general propositions like we have done to amend the constitution. And it does not stop anybody else. And we are not here to compete with any other constitutional amendment process out there. In fact, let Kenyans have choices. Let Kenyans have choices. The more the merrier.
Among the proposals is a 7-year single-term presidency, reduction of lawmakers in the National Assembly from 349 to 147, as well as criminalizing violation of the Constitution.
We are going to start the signature collection immediately. And because we are not rich people, or we have not been allocated state resources to propose amendment, we are going to use the resources that we are good at, and we are going to exploit technology.
And as the National Assembly resumes sittings Tuesday afternoon, the proponents of the BBI initiative are already planning to fast-track the referendum bill so that Kenyans can be subjected to a referendum by mid this year. Currently, the country has no referendum bill.
We are expecting that the leader of majority, who of course originates government motions, he is supposed to bring that law as soon as possible. Then, of course, ordinarily a law takes some time, but we can change some few things on the floor of the House in terms of fast tracking, and that law can be done within 2 months. It is possible to even do it within a month.
Meanwhile, the BBI task force resumed the second phase of collecting views from Kenyans, with politicians like ANC party leader Musalia Mudavadi and his Wiper counterpart Kalonzo Musyoka invited to give their views on Tuesday and Wednesday respectively. Chris Dairo, KTN News.
Outgoing